What? In Hugo's class, he assigned us a project to do, and we would have like class discussions about what does the community have, like what's the problems in the community. So I guess like my project tied back into the fact that Sandy affected a bunch of people. So from what I did, instead of it being like a mentally, I put it as a visual. So I drew a person, like the outlining of a person and footsteps, and then I used an actual human in the ending, like still moving forward and looking back at her footsteps. So I feel like that affects people in a way that they get to embrace the fact that they're moving into a certain direction and they're getting past what they went through and they're looking forward into like their future, and they don't get depressed or sad about the past, about what happened, when you can just move forward. So that was what my project was about.
Para el proyecto final teníamos que dibujar en el piso con una tiza qué pasaba en la comunidad de nosotros malo todos los días. Y sí, pues teníamos que hacer eso. Y yo aprendí que de este proyecto que tú tienes que pelear por lo que te gusta y lo que tú quieres hacer.
And I'm Diana. The process was to pick artists who inspire you, to pick a topic and to pick a quote, and to do a drawing that sends a message to society. And the golden rule was basically treating people the way you would like to be treated, and that starts with love, respect, and understanding.
Hi, my name is Kimberly, and I'm in Hugo's third period class. My topic is domestic violence. I'm working with Erica, and the process wasn't easy. We had to find at least 2 websites, and we did find it. And for women, we picked Rihanna, and for men, we found... Shut up! So for my women domestic violence, I picked Rihanna, and for men, I went on their website and found. Okay, so one of the men were hit in the head by his wife, and she ended up cutting him, and he had to get stitches. And yeah, so my drawing was a guy hitting a woman, which symbolizes domestic violence. I chose this topic because this topic is very important, and some people don't realize how important it is. Many people nowadays do go through domestic violence, and it sometimes ruins people's lives.
Hi, I'm Angel Rodriguez.
And I'm Christy Michelle.
And we're here to talk about
Spanish!
Okay, so we learned like a lot of things in Spanish. We learned a lot more of grammar, and we learned also a lot of the background that we learned. So yeah.
Hugo gave us like he would say things and we have to write it down in Spanish, and that way we can improve our vocabulary. We learned also about artists like Ivy and Alfredo John.
Yeah. We also learned that in those videos that those people expressed themselves in other ways, and they didn't know how to express themselves, and they kind of took a stand in the video because they were just like using chalk on the floor and painting like out their emotions or anything that they thought was going on in their community, and they basically fought for what they wanted to see and what they wanted to be changed.
Yes, and then we also learned about the Dirty War in Argentina during the 80s and 70s.
I'm Annalise. What mine was basically about was like hard times. Like if you're going through something that is like you think or you believe you cannot get out of, or there's like but it's just too difficult for you and you want to give up, then you should always keep going. You should never think about ending your life or finishing or stopping or not caring. You always have to keep going because that's how life is.
So do you guys think that art can be used as a tool for social change?
Yes.
Because I think it can, because like a lot of people, like let's say you're going through like, even we read a story in Spanish class where it was Dirty War, right?
Yeah, it was about
the Dirty War. A lot of people were like caged and had to be like oppressed. And then having that outlet, even with the, like using graffiti, and it was a way of communication for them, because they weren't even allowed to speak and say anything wrong.
And it's just a way like people can see it and they can.
It
attracts people. It attracts people, and I mean, yeah, because I would rather go to see it.
It's a different way. It's a different way to convey your emotions.
Yeah.
Other than just like, you know, saying this and this and that, you can draw it and it gives a whole nother feeling.
And it could just bring attention to the problem.
Yeah.
Gracias.
Signing out.